This is the chatbot interface. In order to run this, you must have Ollama enabled here. So I have Ollama with Llama 38 billion parameters that I'm using by default as the backend AI engine of this chatbot. You can always use other options like OpenAI, Anthropic. Those two are already inbuilt. You can always add extra options also through the code. So this is the basic chatbot available so that you can test or your users can test. If you're happy with that, there's option of login or register here as well. You can do either of those if you have already registered. So this is the streaming response that's coming directly from the Llama model from our Ollama in the local host itself. So it's not using any internet-based tokens and others, and it's made in such a way that here you can see that there's an option to register also. So it will ask user to register, however, by signing up the account. If I want to see all of the response that I have, I can check that response. If I, let's say, wants to sign up from here, if I want to sign up from here, I'll click that and it will register to the register. Now here we have three menus: guest, chat, login, and register. Try a new user. Let's say I'm giving a user as test 8, let's suppose, or anyone. Let's say test, and I'll say test 6 at the rate of something like test6.com. This is just a dummy user to show you the functionality. It's some password for test usage. Then you click on create, and then you'll be logged into the dashboard. Here you see I can have 0 chatbots. Everything, all the metrics are 0 for now, and these are few options. On the left you can see chatbots. Here there's a button such as create chatbot, and by default I have enrolled this user in the plan which has 1000 conversations or 1000 messages here. So I don't have any chatbot. I don't have any knowledge base also. Here knowledge base can be seen. There are analytics, all are 0 for right now. And this settings, we have effective limit of 1000 messages and 1 chatbot. So these are type of plans. These can always be changed, but what we need to do right now is to create a new chatbot, let's say, and I'll name that chatbot as John. And then I have to select the provider. Currently 3 are here: Ollama, OpenAI, Anthropic. You can add here later. I can select Ollama and I'll select the model. I'll keep this same model, Llama 38 billion, since this is downloader. I can give the welcome message. Instead of hello, I'll say hello there, and how can I help you is okay. I can say like this, or smiley, something like that. Temperature of 0.7 is good for creative responses, so I'll keep that. If you want more accuracy, you can decrease the temperature. Max token that should be used for one message, here I can change that. I can say 1001. Or if you want your embedding origins to be secure, in wherever website you want to use this chatbot, you should give the link of that website. I've given 2 for now. 2 links can be given, and it will be allowed from that particular website only. The chatbot will not work in other websites. Create, and you can see my chatbot limit has reached. I'm here in the chatbot menu right now. So chatbot limit is reached, 1 of 1, because this is a free plan, let's say. And then you can delete or upgrade a chatbot, or upgrade a plan to add more chatbots. So this is the first chatbot, John. So test provider simply means that whatever provider that you have configured, Ollama, OpenAI, Anthropic, or any other that you have embedded, it will just test whether it's working or not, and it will just give you a message here. It's giving me success message, right? I can always edit. I'll click on edit and I'll edit all of the things that I had used. I have embed code here, so I can use this code and use it somewhere else. But let's first plan about other stuff like adding of knowledge base. So I'll add a knowledge base for this chatbot. Let's say I'll add a source. I'll select the chatbot here. I can add sources such as a website or a document, any of files like PDF, doc, and text, and I can use direct text also to add to this knowledge base. Let's say I'll add a website right now, and I will say JTeK blog. Yeah, this one I can say. And let's say this is my blog address. I'll add this, and I'll crawl maximum pages up to 10 or 11. Let's say I'll add the source here. It will start adding, but I am currently using asynchronous processing. There's an option to add celery workers so that it will get queued up, and the screen will go at an instant. The celery workers will take up the processing process of the knowledge. But right now you see processing is completed, source is added. Because I'm using synchronous right now for demonstration, it is mentioned in deployment text manual also. You see last it is processed at this. I can again click process and it will force process it once again. So yeah, this is the menu. So I can also view the chunks. So these are the chunks that are made from this knowledge base after processing. If I want to search, I've written something about life, so search anything else, like I've written something about Django, so this is that article. Yeah, it comes in. So that's great. So here processing is also completed. So now I have a knowledge base for the chatbot, which is great. If you go to overview, you can see you have one chatbot, and the knowledge base processing has completed for that chatbot, and there are three chunks from that knowledge base. So let's go to chat menu. Here you see I have John selected. I'll click a new conversation. Let's say hello there. This is the message that I had given there, and with a smiley, so it greeted me with that. Let's say I'll just say how are, I'll just ask a simple question, and this is again linked to the Olama. This is the conversion 3114, but after getting the response, streaming response, that also changes. Like you can see checking in mind, body and soul here. Feel free to ask me anything. Tell me about Django, because I have a knowledge base associated and it has already been processed. I'm just trying to check whether it can pick up something from the knowledge base. As tell Django, because that's the text it has taken, but it can suggest something from the excerpts, and those excerpts include, this is the blog title. This excerpt is exactly the blog that I have written and hosted in my website, how to deploy Django at Nginx Unicorn on Postgres on Ubuntu. This works great. So this is what the chatbot is getting from the particular knowledge base. So this can obviously be increased. So if I click on new conversation again, how is the weather, you can see that it will become a different conversation, and the conversation will be again renamed based on whatever kind of questions that I'm asking. So forecast ahead, good title. I can continue this. Now when I go to dashboard, now you can see that I have one active chatbots and total 2 conversations, 6 messages in those, one knowledge base, knowledge sources, 3 chunks, and I have used 3 messages. So you can go to chatbot section again, knowledge base section again, and you can go to analytics section, and analytics section will show the analytics, right? So I have one chatbot, 2 conversation, 0% usage, and this is the chatbot performance. Multiple chatbots, if present, will be stacked on over here. It's completed right now. The knowledge base analytics shows that the sources are there and it has been completed processing. I can go ahead, I can click publish. If I'm not publishing it, I'll not be able to use the embed. When I click publish, it will show as published everywhere else, even in analytics where it was being shown as draft. So it's published now. You can go to embed code. Now you can see this chatbot icon and you can test. You can copy this. You can directly test from here also. If I click, you got the response here. You can test health also. This is another option that has been shown. But if I copy this, if I paste it in my script I was testing already, there's another one. Let me just paste this one and save it. John, I saved it. This is working fine. Now I have hosted that index page. I have hosted this index page, index.html in test folder, and I am running it from one of the localhost 3000. I'll just refresh it. I can see here on the right hand side that there is a chatbot. This is embedded in this website, and this is John. You can minimize it. Hello there, and you can see the smiley, the welcome message that we had given. So now this chatbot works from this different website also, localhost 3000 also. Course origin, others have been already mentioned in this Django project. You can obviously use those. You can restrict the bot when you give embed origin in the chatbot configuration. You can edit the chatbot and allow those. This chatbot is telling something about technology, travel and life, and these are exactly the 3 blog topics that I have in jayeshmahato.com/blog right now. It is using my knowledge base and giving you the reply. So that's really good. That's something really good. A user can continue conversation. This is how you embed this chatbot in your own website. This is let me go back to my website, and when I go to overview, you can see 12 messages has been increased. Monthly usage has increased to 1%. If I go to analytics, I can see the updated analytics as well. Current trends has increased. These are all the options. I can change the plans. These are all changeable from Django setting. Here I'm seeing like effective limit is 1, because in the backend I have used to keep it as 1. Let's say I'll go to the organization and I'll go to my test 6 organization. Here I have chatbot limit set as 1. Suppose I'll increase the limit to, let's say, 5 here. So I'll save it. So here at that same point of time, if I refresh, I can see my custom override to be 5. So now I can add more chatbots. If I go to chatbot menu, here you can see the message that was showing 1 out of 1 chatbot, it's gone, and I can click and create one more chatbot now. Rocky. Here I can say something, yo yo. If I click create, you see there's another chatbot created. Again, I can, if I go to embed, I can't see that chat button because it's not published. It needs to be published. Now if I don't want to add any, let's say, knowledge base, and it needs to be a general chatbot, then also it's okay. I'll click on publish. I'll get the embed code now. Yeah, you can see this. Very good. You can chat here. In this window, you see now the drop down has Rocky also, isn't it? So if I click on Rocky, I'll get a new conversation here, and you see yo yo is the welcome message. So with Rocky, I can also start the chat. It doesn't have a knowledge base right now, so it will give me a generalized reply based on that particular model that I've selected. I can add a knowledge base or multiple knowledge bases as and when required. So this is just the normal reply from the bot right now. And here you can see new connection established. So I have now 2 bots. So that's the chat with Rocky, and I can go back to dashboard once again. Here I can see 2 active chatbots. Conversation, it has increased. So the analytics, the knowledge base here, knowledge base for Rocky is not given yet. So you can add knowledge base. In the analytics, I can see it has been increased. The chatbot performance counter, the card now shows performance for both chatbots, both Rocky and John. I have 2 messages only with Rocky, 1 conversation, and with John I have many. And again, knowledge based analytics is also there, usage trend is also there. Thus all in all, how it works. We have leads, contacts, pages also, if you want to add leads and contacts and keep, and these are obviously pretty much easy. You just add a lead, and we have status. You can filter by status and all those. I hope the day is good for you. I'll take your leave. Thank you very much for watching this. Please support the resource. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.